Yeah, you read the title right.
Huh?
This mod is so complicated that you literally need a manual to get the car going. Good! Lucky I'm not dyslexic or anything. So F1 cars and sim racing. There are a lot of them. Some of them are absolutely fantastic. Race Sim Studio come to mind with their awesome attempt at a modern F1 car. Some of them, not so much. This mod, however, by the guys over at VRC, also responsible for that awesome Super Tourer mod, by the way. This goes to another level. If you're the sort of person that likes to go through every little switch and dial on an F1 cockpit and be like, oh yes, I've just increased the Velociraptor to maximum levels. I don't really know what impression that was. But if you're that guy, this mod is for you. So here it is, the Formula Alpha 2023. Ain't she pretty? Ain't she nice? And usually mods like this do come with a little bit of a text to explain what's going on, which I never read because... But this bad boy comes with this. Oh, look at it! I hate having to learn. Oh my god, there's so much I have to do. Oh my, there are graphs. What the hell is that? Ah! So I'm really going to make an effort to basically set this car up to the maximum using the stuff I have at my disposal, which is this. I have the Moser FSR rim, which has, as you can see, lots of nice, lovely lights on and lots of dials that I can hopefully apply all this stuff to. So whilst I'm setting this up, let me just very quickly give you some context. I am not a clever human being. I did not do very well in school, and it wasn't until I was 16, 17 years old that I was diagnosed as being quite dyslexic. Thank you, school system. So when someone comes to me with a massive manual of things to try and do and you need to make your car work, it's a little bit intimidating. Assign extra option A. What's our ignition going to be? I guess we'll just put it onto like R or something down here. I guess K here. So K for curves. Cool. That's now on. We've got a car that should start now. But now I need to make it do all the differentials. Oh, there that goes. Right, so I'm just going to test if my little start procedure works, which is should be R, then K. 5. Oh, he puts the wheel on! Did you see that? Right, okay, so we're going to R. Full power's on. Then we put the clutch in, then K. That's pretty wicked. No, wait, press it again, turn off. But we're just getting started because if we go down to the into the apps, there is an app added by the guys at VRC. Where is it? Called Extended Controls, which then opens up this menu here. So now we have to go through all of these guys and set all these up. So we've got things like brake bias, brake magic in there, brake migration. Luckily, I have all these buttons here that I can choose from. So let's get that set up now. Oh god, what do I want on my diff here? I guess I want that as my, I guess mid is going to be like the most used one, I guess. I have no idea about this. I'll be right back. I've got the turbo here. So the turbo button at each different position on the screen. Oh, that's so cool. That is awesome. Right, so after all that, I have. Let's try and keep this memorized. Fine brake bias adjustment up here. I have differential mid-speed here. I have my ignition here and my starter here. I've got my throttle map here and my torque map down below on the traction control. ERS is where it should be. This is my differential exit and this is my differential entry. Pit limiter, DRS over here as well. And I'm probably going to set this as my sort of push to pass here on the right. So after all that, we're ready to drive, chat. Gaming! After literally 25 minutes of going through every button possible and assigned each of them to my Moser FSR rim, I decided to check out the setup options in-game. Okay, so kind of basic so far. No gear adjustment, tires, fuel, electronics, oh my god, aero, brakes, deployments. What the hell is... Ah, what the fuck? Oh, whatever. Right, so let's actually start this damn car. So, right, ignition, on, touch in, starter button. It's away. I want to have my brake magic on, which I think I set to TR. Oh, it's a hold. My brake magic's a hold. Okay. So I'm going to hold that as I go around. What? Everything else is set to, what's this set to? Brake mag, no. No, okay, that's there. What? That's not right. That's wrong. Oh, God. This is difficult. Anyway, let's just drive the car now. I did it! I started the car. So I'm going to hold down my brake magic button, hit the brakes. Oh, Lewis Hamilton. Okay. Box there. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not quite sure what throttle map we're on right now, but not a particularly aggressive one. I don't think so anyway. Nice heavy brake in a straight line. And God, this thing sounds good, doesn't it? What strat are we on, Faye? Strat 2? We're using quite a bit of ERS, I think. I don't know what that is. You need an actual engineer to be able to tell what's going on with this thing. So I've taken brake magic off now, so I can actually brake the car into corners without having any sort of massive panic attack, which is good. Right, okay, so I've got my... do I have a curse button? What's that doing? Oh, so it also acts... Curse doubles up as energy release and as the start button as well, because why the hell not? And then... Okay, we're getting there. Oh, God. It's very, very light through that stuff there. Let's try and change some settings. So let's try our energy deficit laps to recharge. Okay, that's cool. So it shows that we're in a deficit right now. Okay, cool. Let's. Oh, and he's stalled. Wait. Oh God. Engine stalled. Shift to neutral. Press the curse override to start the engine. Cool. Now, I've driven a lot of F1 cars at Spa in Assetto Corsa. It's like where you go to drive these things. But you see in there, if I make a mistake, the car does what it would do in real life, exactly what it would do in real life, and goes into anti-stall. It panics. It goes, oh, shit, don't... Because the thing is with these cars, although you can do it in-game, is once these engines turn off, it's very hard to turn them back on again. These engines, for the most part, these cars don't have starter motors on to try and save a little bit of weight. So if you do have an issue, that's it. You're done. But I guess what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and go away and set up the car for a hot lap and try and show you the things that I do on the wheel to prepare for that hot lap and try and do it as simmy as possible. Let's be nerds about this. I mean, if you're watching this channel, you're a nerd. I love you, but you know, game recognizes game. Oh, 320 kph, which means that my deploy is going to stay on to 200 mile an hour. There's a massive straight here at Spa, so we're going to make advantage of that by having a lot of deploy down the straight. Torque map is going to high, and pedal map is going to go to aggressive. So we're going to get lots of power straight away from that pedal. Car has now started. I'm going to make sure our ERS is in the right place. You're on the strat 1. We're going to hold the brake magic here for the first couple of corners, just to get it up to speed. Down we go then, out of the pit lane. You can see not using any curves at all. Hit that brake pedal. Then we're going to hit the brake pedal with magic on. And you can see we end up locking those front brakes super easy. We've also got to try and get those tyres up at temperature. You can see them there on the HUD down the bottom. We're going to put lots of energy into them. Might try and hold the old brake magic a little bit more in some of these corners. It really warms those front brakes when you put the old magic on. And bear in mind, I've sort of pre-set this up to make it a bit easier for the purpose of recording, but when you're on your lap, you'll be there adjusting things, and you see the drivers do it in real life. They're always adjusting something. It's mad to me how they can do this. So we're now going to go on to strat. Where is it? God damn it, this is difficult. We want strat 2. I've got into active still. Try and use this at the same time, it's difficult. Right, let's go. Let's just see if we can do a lap. Oh. It's definitely aggressive out there. And now we've got the full whack of the engine and the hybrid and everything else. Differential feels very, very interesting on exit. Up erosion through radial. the DRS board. Open it up. And now you see at 320 kph, our DRS stops getting used. Just relying on that ICE to push us through. Just keeping an eye on all my little gauges and dials there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, and round we go. And what happened there, I think, is I had my anti-stall. What happened there is I think I had my my pedal set too aggressive. So I came back onto the throttle to try and get around the corner quickly, and just immediately, bam! And I can adjust that. I can go back and adjust that as well. It also feels like the differential is a little bit weird at the start of the corner. It feels like the car's moving around quite a bit mid-corner, and also at the start, at the exit of the corner, sorry. That's something I could adjust in my sort of spare time, but obviously the driving isn't really the focus of this. It's just the sheer amount of effort and time that's gone in to try and get this car to where it should be in a technical sense. It is insane. You get told how much deficit you have whenever you cross the line. It is a proper nerd's car, this. So if you're into your F1 properly and you want to really learn how they work, you see there 1.8 laps till full discharge there. And we're going to put our, can I put it back here? Oh, I'll hit anti-stall again. They go back to strat 1 so we can start regenerating. But hopefully this gives you an idea of what it's like for a normal idiot to try and drive an F1 car. And I'm only doing some of the things that you need to do in one of these things on a lap in terms of all these buttons, all these different modes. It is extremely difficult. Hats off to VRC. This is an awesome mod. Really, really cool. Really in depth. So yeah, guys, that is the VRC Formula Alpha 2023. The car that you need a manual to operate, and one of these awesome steering wheels here from Moser. But yeah, insane experience. Really damn cool to have a car have that much detail to it. I mean, I'm one of those nerds. I think if I see a switch on my wheel in game, I want to be able to press it and use it and see what it does in game as well. And this really scratches that itch. So this isn't a sponsored video or anything, but if you are interested in checking out the mod, you can get it down below. It was sent to me for free by the guys at VRC, so I appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. But as always, all views are my own, and yeah, I'm blown away by the detail in this thing. Definitely worth checking out if you're into the engineering side of F1. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to tap that like button, subscribe, do all that stupid YouTube stuff, and I'll see you all for the next one. Take care, have an awesome day. See you all next time.